Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Belle, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Belle's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give while we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free then to give the correction. And the correction that we provide is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Belle has been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Belle is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, which is where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Belle take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to give is Belle heel, and you're going to start walking, and then Belle should fall in line nicely, heeling there on your left-hand side. She should be keeping pace with you, not lagging behind on that leash, nor lunging ahead and pulling on that leash. If she is to do so, you tell her no, give her a tug and release on the training collar, and repeat the heel command. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit into our heel exercise, which you just saw right there. So anytime that you're out walking with Belle and you stop, she should sit nicely right there at your left heel position. Good girl. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command, and that's a hand and a voice command. Use the open flat of your left palm in front of her muzzle and the one-word command to stay, and then walk out to the end of your training leash. Belle should remain seated in this position and should not break. This is a command that you're going to want to practice frequently with her to help build up her ability to sit and stay for longer periods of time. When practicing at home, you want to start at 1 minute, and you'll increase your time intervals, working up to a total of 3 minutes for your long sit stay. When Fred returns back, he walks counterclockwise around behind her, returning back to heel position so that Belle is directly on his left-hand side once again. And they're going to go ahead and run through their heel, sit and stay for you again. Automatic sit. Good girl. Stay. These are another stay. Open flat of your palm in front of her muzzle. The one-word command is stay, out to the end of the leash.
No.
Now she went into the down. Fred did not give a down command, so he told her no. He's going to heel her out of it and put her back in another sit stay. Again, she should remain seated. Now this time they're going to demonstrate the come or the recall command. Call Belle in using her name in a happy tone. She should come in and sit directly in front of you. Very well done. Then heel her around the back of you, returning her to your left-hand side where she's going to sit nicely, and we'll demonstrate that again. Leave her in a sit stay. Walk out to the end of your training leash. Call her in using a happy tone, using her name. Good girl. She comes in and sits nicely. She walks around the back of them there. Good girl. It is important to keep Belle motivated and let her know that she's doing a good job when she's completing her commands appropriately. And you can do this by using positive reinforcement, either verbally praising her and telling her she's a good girl, or physically praising her by petting her. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the first of our down commands, and it's the down from a heel position. Again, use the open flat of your left palm, but this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to stay, and then walk out to the end of your training leash. And again, she should remain laying down for your long down stay and should not break command. This is a great command also to practice frequently to help build up her ability to down stay for longer periods of time. And with this command, you can start at 3 minutes and you'll work up to 5 minutes. Fred's going to return back. Good girl. Give her a little pet there. Let her know she did a good job remaining laying down there. And they will demonstrate that again. We would like to remind you that you should be practicing all of your obedience commands with Belle every day and generalizing them into your everyday activities, but you also want to make sure that you are setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day to work her through a session such as this video here. You can practice both indoors as well as outdoors. So Fred left her in another down stay, and this time they'll demonstrate the come command from the down position.
Belle, come, good girl.
You can hear Fred praising her to keep her motivated and let her know she's doing a good job. Again, it's very important that as she breaks command, you tell her no, and then you repeat the command, and if need be, you will give her a tug and release on that training collar. And again, we'll go over all this during your one-on-one session with you. So now Fred's leaving her in another sit stay, walking out to the end of the leash, and now he's going to demonstrate the second of our down commands, the down from a distance, where he's going to use his right hand from the end of the leash to drop her into a down. Good girl.
Belle, heel.
We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Belle has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Belle, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.